we see our borough president has joined the conversation this morning. Good morning, Mr. Borough President Eric Adams. How are you? Mr. Borough President, are you there?
Yes, brother. You know, sometimes you got to get to this technology because it wants to do its own thing, you know?
Well, welcome and glad to have you as part of the conversation this morning. We are talking about Kamala Harris's historical moment as Vice President Biden's running mate. Your thoughts?
No, so true. And I believe the Congresswoman really laid out how powerful it is and really just highlights that for far so long, women of color have played a significant role in, you know, just keeping up not only the family on the local level, but just our country. The success of this country is really tied to the dedication and commitment of women of color. And you're going to see all over the entire country the response and how, which is most important to me, is that she's ready to lead. This is not, you know, we're just looking to fill a spot. This is someone that checks all the boxes: her experience, her understanding, her balanced approach, her knowledge around the important issues, her commitment, her dedication. So it's good when you can find all the right things in the person. The diversities, of course, is crucial because when you have different voices at a table, you start the process of really understanding the various needs of all New Yorkers, Americans, and I think having her there is just really going to balance out this team and give it the level of energy that is needed. And I'm really excited about it. I was like the Congresswoman, the number of people who called me really excited about the fact that Biden made the right pick and the right choice. And I think you're going to see a cascading effect all over this country in boardrooms around how do we put people of color with the right skill set inside the CEO position still in America today. CEOs look the same, white males, 6'2" and plus. You're going to start seeing CFOs. Whenever you have success like this, it compounds itself globally. Many people fail to realize that David Dinkins became mayor because of Jesse Jackson's presidential race. When things happen nationally, they have a way of finding the success locally as well. And so we should really look at how do we start reformatting what happens on a local level as we had this historical national appointment or this national look towards Senator Harris.
So, Borough President, what does this mean historically?
It means so many things. You know, sometimes when people look at the success of a Black woman, they don't realize how much of an impact it has on Black boys as well. You know, when I think of Black womanhood, women of color, I look at the success of my mom. My mother being able to navigate the turbulent times of when she was raising 6 children, it really inspired in me, never surrender. Seeing her move into a home in Queens from out of a 4-story rat-infested tenement, and when she went for the closing, hearing the story of the attorney who she cleaned his house to save up the money for the down payment. When he learned she bought a house, he fired her. But instead of surrendering, Mom dug in deep and said that I'm going to continue to move my family forward. And because I saw that, it inspired me as a young man of knowing what the possibilities are. So our sister becoming the first vice president appointee in the Democratic Party, it's going to inspire not only young Black girls of seeing a possibility, but young Black boys young black boys are going to see that any and everything is possible. When you do a real analysis, brother, let me be clear. When you do an analysis across America, the numbers are clear. More likely to be unemployed, more likely to be incarcerated, more likely to be the victims of violence, more likely to be, just really forgotten by society, are black and brown boys. Black and brown boys are facing daily crises. And I think this important announcement is something that black and brown boys can also look towards and say there are real possibilities. And she's going to address some of those issues that historically have really denied black and brown boys for an opportunity to find their way out of poverty. I don't care if you look in Compton, Watts, south side of Chicago, right here in South Jamaica, Brownsville, you're seeing the same thing. Those numbers that you hear of despair and crises, dig into the crises of those numbers, the crevices of those numbers, and you'll see we're talking about the devastation of black and brown boys that grow up to be broken black and brown men. And I believe her presence is going to start to address some of that.
Thank you, Mr. Borough President. Voter suppression is at an all-time high. It's important that we go out and vote. We're 80 days away from the election, and we, JRT Entertainment and Caribbean Power Jam, will continue to implore the audience how important it is to get out and vote.